The night my stepmom kicked me out, it was raining so hard the driveway looked like it was crying with me. "Don't come back until you can afford to contribute," she said, standing in the doorway with her arms crossed. Her silk robe stayed perfectly dry while my sneakers soaked through. "We're not running a charity." I was 22 years old. My father had been dead for 6 months, and everything I owned fit inside one duffel bag. Her name was Linda. She married my dad when I was 16, smiled for photos, called me sweetheart in public, and a burden when no one was listening. After Dad passed, she changed. Or maybe she just stopped pretending. She sold my father's old pickup, turned my childhood bedroom into a Pilates room, and started reminding me daily how much electricity I used. That night, she waved my last paycheck in the air like it was proof of a crime. "Assistant jobs aren't careers," she sneered. "You're broke and I'm done supporting you." I didn't beg, I didn't cry. I just nodded, because poor people don't get sympathy, they get dismissed. I walked down that driveway without looking back, my phone buzzing with bank alerts I didn't open. A neighbor peeked through their blinds as I dragged my bag down the street like I was something being thrown away. I slept that night in my car. By morning, Linda had already changed the locks. She posted on Facebook later that day. "Hard decisions are necessary for growth. Some people just don't want to work." People liked it, even commented, "So strong of you, Linda." What no one knew, what she didn't know, was that I wasn't broke. I was quiet. 3 years earlier, my father sat me down at the kitchen table. His hands were shaking. He'd just gotten the diagnosis, the kind that makes people start organizing their lives. "Promise me something," he said. "Don't tell Linda about this." He slid a folder across the table. Inside were documents for a trust, one he'd set up in my name only. Not millions, but enough. Enough to start companies, enough to buy silence, enough to wait. The condition was simple. I couldn't touch it until I turned 25, and no one, not even Linda, could know. "People treat you differently when they think you need them," my dad said. "I want you to see who they really are." That night in the rain, I saw exactly who Linda was, and I decided something else too. I wouldn't fight her. I wouldn't expose her. I would let her win, because the best revenge isn't loud, it's patient. Welcome to Voice Revenge Story. If you love seeing justice served cold, hit that subscribe button. For the next 2 years, Linda forgot about me. That was her biggest mistake. I worked quietly. No flashy posts, no updates. I moved cities, took a modest apartment, and stayed exactly as invisible as she'd always wanted me to be. At 25, the trust unlocked, and I didn't celebrate. I planned. I used my legal name on everything because hiding isn't the same as lying. I invested in small logistics startups, the kind people overlook because they're not glamorous. Warehousing, regional freight, supply chains, boring on the outside, powerful underneath. Within a year, one of those companies bought the property management firm that handled Linda's neighborhood. I didn't rush. I watched. Linda, meanwhile, was living large. She maxed out credit cards remodeling the house, took luxury trips, started calling herself an entrepreneur on Instagram, though her only income was what my dad had left her. Then came the letter. Her property taxes were behind. Then another. HOA violations, late fees. She went to the management office furious, demanding answers. That was the day she saw my name on the glass wall. CEO Emily. She laughed at first. Actually laughed. "There's no way," she told the receptionist. "That's my stepdaughter. She's broke." The receptionist smiled politely. "Would you like me to check if she's available?" Linda's face drained of color when I stepped out. Same woman, same posture, different power. She tried to speak, nothing came out. I didn't hug her, didn't smile. "Linda," I said calmly, "you're 3 months behind. We'll need payment by Friday or proceedings begin." She stuttered excuses, the economy, unexpected expenses. She even said my father's name like it still belonged to her. I tilted my head. Didn't you tell me charity wasn't your thing? She threatened lawyers. I handed her a card. My lawyers already reviewed everything, but feel free. By the end of the month, the house went into foreclosure. She packed her things the same way I once had. Fast, embarrassed, watched by neighbors who suddenly weren't friendly anymore. The rain came back that day too. Funny how life does that. Linda called me the night she had nowhere left to go. I let it ring once, twice. Then I answered. I just need a little time, she said, her voice smaller than I'd ever heard her. I leaned back in my chair, looking out at a city skyline I'd earned quietly. Another option? I repeated, like a charity. Silence. I was wrong, she whispered. I shouldn't have kicked you out. No, you shouldn't have shown me who you were. I didn't offer her money. I didn't offer her a place to stay, but I did offer her something else. Closure. I forgave you a long time ago, I said, gently. Forgiveness isn't access. She cried. I didn't. Some people think revenge is about destruction. It's not. It's about balance. Linda moved in with a cousin, sold what she could, learned what it's like to be judged by what you don't have. As for me, I bought a house, not the old one, a new one filled with light. I framed a single photo of my father in the hallway. Sometimes I think about that night in the rain, about how being called broke almost broke me, but instead it showed me exactly who deserved to stay in my life and who didn't, because the truth is, I was never poor. I was just waiting.